I want a divorce.
Welcome back to Delightfully Dysfunctional Therapist Reacts. Today I'm reacting to It Ends With Us, and this is at the end. So if you have not seen It Ends With Us, spoiler alert now. We're starting to incorporate some new movie clips into our reactions, so please give us some recommendations for other really good emotional clips that you might want to hear me break down or share some of my insights as a therapist. But without further ado, here we go. It Ends With Us. I Want a Divorce scene.
Wanna hold her?
Yeah.
Mommy's good.
Yeah.
Come here. Mommy's good. I know. It's keep her cozy.
Oh, hi. Hi, beautiful.
Oh,
I'm your daddy.
you sure are.
What should we call her?
I was thinking we could name her after your brother.
Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson. Oh, wait, we can call her Emmy. What do you think?
I think that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Daddy's got you. Daddy's got you, Emmy. Hi. Hi, beautiful. I'm your daddy.
Now, thus far in the scene, it looks like a really beautiful moment of someone meeting their newborn for the first time, and it is all of those things. But again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie at this point, James hasn't seen it. Okay, I'm okay, here it's coming. You ready? You ready for this? At this point, Lily has already really processed and made the decision for what she's about to do. And anyone who is involved with someone who has unhealthy or violent behaviors, when there's children involved, I think many people question what the best thing to do is. And it's a lot of inner conflict around that. In this movie, there were scenes of domestic violence where, it's not like she got up and left the first time. And what I love, this is probably my favorite scene out of the whole movie because it just brings it full circle back to generational trauma, back to our little light we just went out. Oh, well. Back to generational trauma, back to trying to unwind the things that we were taught, the things that we witnessed, and the impact that that has had on us when it's normalized. And she's really given a lot of thought to the life that she wants to give her daughter. So I'm not going to comment on the conflict happening between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. I know that that's a hot topic right now, but I'm going to oh my God, I'm going to redo that part. I'm not going to comment on the conflict that's going on between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, but I am going to comment on this scene and the emotional impact because I think that Blake Lively's character is coming from a very compassionate place and is truly wanting and has thought about what she wants best for her daughter. I'm ready to watch more. And I just I also think that Justin's acting and the sweet tenderness of meeting his daughter is really beautiful in this scene.
Hi, beautiful. I'm your daddy. I'm gonna keep you safe, Emmy. I'm gonna keep you safe.
I want a divorce.
Hey. Let's not.
Hey, yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's not for you or me, it's for her. Yeah. You know? Look at her. What if one day she came to you and said, my boyfriend hit me? What would you say to her? Or she said, Daddy, my husband pushed me down the stairs, but he said it was an accident, so it's fine. If she said her husband held her down and she begged him to stop, but he swore he'd never do it again, what would you tell her? The person she loved was hurting her. What would you say to her?
I would beg her to leave him.
Yeah.
And I'd beg her never to go back. I go to your mama. You're such a good mama.
I got you, Buck. I got you. Yes, my love.
Okay. I'm gonna have it.
That was a powerful scene. I think people like Ryle who have these narcissistic tendencies, and there are people who are true-blown narcissists, but there are also people with narcissistic tendencies. You know, and a narcissist can also show up in different lives as a different version of themselves, who is capable, who is educated, who, like, you know, he's a surgeon. And what I love about this scene is that it might be portraying a bit of an idealistic version, if I'm being honest. And I don't know why I like about that, because everyone has that part of them that, like, wants to see a shift and a change in people. And that's what this scene gives some hope for, because he all of a sudden can see the impact of his inability to regulate his emotions and how he would not want that for his sweet girl. This beginning bud of fatherhood, he has so much, like, sacred, beautiful reverence and love for this little baby. And you can just, like, see how much he loves her in those words, I will keep you safe. Really kick off this conversation where Blake Lively's job as her mama is to keep her safe too. Keep her safe from seeing things that she should never have to see. Keep her safe from being witness to or hearing situations where her mother is unsafe. And recognizing the pattern and how her seeing those things as a child led to her maybe dismissing and brushing off some of the severity of the situation within her first marriage, or her marriage to Ryle in general. And I think it's a really tender moment between two people that created life. Now, I also think someone who has true narcissistic tendencies may not have actually come to that conclusion quite as easily as Ryle in this scene, but the movies tend to need to tie it up in a pretty bow, and I think my emotional heart kind of needs that in heavy movies. I hope that, you know, I know so many people who struggle in having to co-parent with someone who has narcissistic tendencies, and it is hard. And I hope that they could come to this bit of reason that Ryle has in this scene, and in what feels like a surrender and knowing that he needs to do what's right to keep his daughter safe. I hope that you find a bit of that in your life. And if not, I'm just sending you so much good energy. It is hard being human, and it's a beautiful thing to protect the tiny humans in our life and to ask ourselves how we can shift and stop the generational trauma, the beliefs, the way we talk about ourselves, even the way that we ignore things that are happening or brush them under the rug. How can we do a little bit better to really help our children see healthy and unhealthy behaviors, to have proper communication and to talk about them? So this was my favorite scene of all of that movie. And I'd love to know some other movie scenes, whether it's within It Ends With Us, whether it's within other movies that have really pulled at your heartstrings. These will be some clips that we start sprinkling in within our therapist reactions. And delightful humans, thank you so much for joining me here. We have other reactions to songs, a couple other clips from shows or movies as well, and a podcast, Delightfully Dysfunctional, where myself, Keilani Persian Mason, a psychotherapist and life coach, as well as my co-host, James Timmons, really take a deep dive to talk about all of the emotions of the human experience and really what it means to live life well. So thank you so much for joining me. Gosh, I'm so congested as well. So sorry, my words are they're fumbling out. So give me some grace. There we go. I can breathe. Thank you so much for joining me on Delightfully Dysfunctional Therapist Reacts, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It means the world to us. And see you next time. Bye-bye.